minions, and welcome to unMadeGaming. We are here, I'm pretty sure, live and ready to rock and roll with some more Men of Letters. We are down one gnome yet again. He is recovering from surgery, so please go find him. Tweet him at Nomadic on all of the social medias and wish him all of your love and luck. That being said, we are here with the amazing, wonderful, talented crew that we have assembled. We are here with Burst of Hope. We are here with Marcy Velen. We are here with Chelsea, aka Little Red Dot, and we are ready to rock and roll into the world of the Men of Letters. So without further ado, guys, there is no way to donate to the show. If you want to support the channel, please check out our Patreon. That's the best way to do it. And let's jump right in here. Let's jump right in. Previously on Men of Letters. Mysterious letters on an identical nature called each of our would-be heroes to a location in Arkham, Massachusetts known as the Foxglove, where they were to wait for a meeting that promised to change their lives. 4 rooms were booked for them, though only 3 people showed up. And as day turned to night and night waned, it became clear that no one was coming, and thus the rooms must be used for the night. Foxglove by day was one thing, but the Foxglove by night was something else. As our intrepid investigators quickly found out, with ghosts roaming the halls in droves, all strangely drawn to an ominous machine in the basement. The camera pans down outside of the Foxglove, where we see, transfixed at the sky, Joey, Jack, and Tora, all staring at the sky as a great meteor shower rains down through the night sky. What are you guys doing?
I look at, they're the adults. I look at you guys. We let all of that green smoke out, right?
Yeah. So you watch green smoke billow out of the chimney, out of the Foxglove, and as you kind of watched it go, you then saw stars begin to fall, or meteor showers, or whatever your knowledge of therein is.
I've seen strange things. The whole point of me coming here was because of strange things, and I don't know what to do with this.
You don't...
Joey, what kind of strange things have you seen?
Joey kind of turns and looks at you, probably massively serious for the first time since you've met Joey. I've seen some stuff. Stuff that'll make your skin crawl right off your bodies. But nothing like that. And he looks up at the stars falling. You don't think we hurt the stars, do you?
Kid, we just came out of a room with a desiccated body hooked up to a machine, and you're telling me you've seen stuff that would make the skin crawl off my body?
Oh, yeah, that was, that was something, but... it was something. I try to backtrack as if not to let you know that I've probably seen worse at some point.
Jack, you don't need to be so harsh to the child.
You can take it.
Clearly.
Yeah, I can.
So, as you stand here debating what is going on and if you have or have not heard the stars, you kind of cast your eyes around from the area in which you are in, and you see that this is not the only set of green smoke that seems to be billowing out from the city of Arkham.
Where else?
You can't see from here, but there are several. You assume several buildings would be having smokestacks that are billowing out this green smoke.
I don't know if I like this whole Men of Letters thing. I didn't want to sign up for nothing stars are falling.
Just want to insert that gif. I'm a Man of Letters.
What can make stars go out?
It could just be a coincidence. Things like this happen all the time.
It wasn't in the newspaper.
What? I open the newspaper to make sure it's not in there.
It's not in there.
It's
There's
not.
there's no news of a meteor shower at all.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
So the other billowing green smoke, we can't distinguish like a specific building. We just kind of notice there are other origins.
So you're in like a, not like an alleyway, but you're in a street, right? So there's like townhouses on either side of you. So you can't see over the townhouses. You can just see the smoke in the sky. So you know the vague direction of where it's coming from. And you can probably guess, unless it's very close houses, you can see at least 5 other plumes of this green smoke.
Mm-hmm.
At least on this side of the river.
Damn. Now would have been a good time to have the plane.
Plane? You got the car and you got the plane?
I mean, I used to fly planes professionally. I don't have a plane at the moment, but
That's something. Well, do you think we could follow the smoke? It's going somewhere.
We could follow it. I'd be interested in speaking with Belladonna about the basement situation. I don't know what else to call it, to be honest.
That's fair. That's a fair.
It's real right proper of you.
it's like still in the middle of the night, right?
I mean,
Or-
yeah, it's late night. You're probably looking at like 3 or
Early.
4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. It's probably not a good idea to go knocking on a door.
The basement's not going anywhere at this point. The other customers don't seem perturbed, or maybe they're unawares. So I feel like we can investigate that when Belladonna arises. The smoke, however, it's already dissipating. We should probably figure something out here.
Is there a fire escape on this building that would get me to the roof?
There's not, but you're clever enough, and there's enough drain pipes that you could probably wing it.
Okay. I think we should get a better look. I'll be right back. I kind of like scutter off for the alley and like up the pipe, I guess.
All right, make me a difficulty 3 speed check, please.
Okay. Oops. Do I have anything for this? Probably. I do not. Okay. Speed. Oh, wait, I do have climb. Oh, no, I don't. Jump. No, I have jump and run. Brilliant. Everything but climb.
I mean, I'll say you can use one of those, right? You can get a good running jump and grab on. Like.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled without it. What did I get? Oh,
You
I
succeed anyway. You
Anyways.
succeed no matter what. Yeah, so you scurry to the top of the foxglove, up the drain pipe, and you now stand on the slanted roof. It is a bit of a challenge to do so you kind of got to squat down there. But you can clearly see the city before you, again, at least on this side of the river. And you notice that there are in fact 5 plumes of this green smoke, and they are coming from all over the place. You see that one is coming from the university, which is the closest plume of smoke.
Okay.
You see that one is coming out of. Actually, how familiar are you with the layout of Arkham?
I mean, I live on the street, so
Pretty familiar then.
it's somewhat, I would say. Maybe not the upper crust sides, but down here on the docks. Yeah.
Okay. So yes, you notice that there is one plume coming out of the university.
Okay.
You notice that there is one. You're pretty sure it's West Saltonstall Street, in the vicinity of that. Where West Saltonstall meets West Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, we didn't get to Southwest West Street, so you'll be fine for that.
Get a pen at this rate. Jeez. All right.
You see another one coming from the area in which you think might be the Campbell Memorial Park.
Okay.
You see another one coming from the edge of East Church Street, down by the water,
Okay.
and one coming from East Night Street where it meets Zinco.
All right. All right. I scutter back down and report. Five of them.
5?
5. I counted myself.
That is way too much spiritual energy to be in one city in one specific night to be dispersing all in the same time.
Does seem
You
like
don't
a healthy
think
amount.
you don't think there are a couple of those machines, do you? Like more than one?
Oh, God, I don't want to think about that.
Well, what did the newspaper say about that crazy man putting everybody, into the killing them off the electric chair, right? Didn't I read that?
You did.
Mike?
Yeah, you did.
Well, I need a way to cross-reference. Like, would I have any reason to believe that he was associated? Does the article talk about specific locations?
No, he said, so the article reads that he killed, I believe it was 2 people. He put to death 2 people in Boston and then 3 people in New York. So by this hour, you would assume he's in New York somewhere, right?
Got it. Okay, so
unless
he's
he
not...
made, because I mean, it's by old jalopy, it's probably about a good 6-hour journey to New York and then back. And he went from Boston home, fed his family, went to the amusement park, so he didn't make a hasty move, and then to actual New York to finish the other 2 off. Or 3 off.
So, we should go visit these locations. We should see if there's more of these machines. We should turn them off.
When we were in the basement, it looked like it turned itself off.
Hence the green.
I feel like they're already off.
Where would somebody get machinery like that? Here, in Boston. Well, outside of Boston. This is Arkham.
Well, Joey, I feel like there's a lot in this city that most people don't know about. And
What do you mean?
Did you know that there were ghosts lying in basements waiting to be dispersed in the air for the stars to fall? Did you know people were being killed in weird electrocution chairs? Did you get haunted ever before this night?
Some of those answers are kinda yes, but no, mostly.
I'm not digging deep. You clearly have more history than a young person should have. We'll discuss that at another time, but
Look, I'm just saying, I've lived here most of my life, and you don't see stuff like that every day in Arkham, which means somebody got their hands on some high class, swanky machinery. It doesn't just you don't just row that in on a boat. So somebody with money or connections had to be involved in this.
all I'm saying is it's so very late or so very early. Is there really anything we can accomplish in the next couple hours?
Well, you don't think we're gonna go back inside and sleep, do ya? Plus, I'm supposed to be up in 45 minutes for my shift.
Oh, bless your heart.
Jack is just watching this exchange happen, and then he just starts slowly moving back inside because all of this stuff is coming out, and there is a body in the basement, and there's a lady who he is not going to let sleep right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You're going in. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's
Jack was like, fuck this
it
woman.
could be any minute in which a night watchman walks by and sees this odd exchange happening on the street. So, Jack, you head back inside. Now,
Yep.
is your intent to just go bang on every door?
No, just I imagine the lady of the house has a specific room, probably on the top floor or wherever a master bedroom for an establishment
You
like
are
this.
correct. You are correct.
Okay, so
you
I'm
can
gonna head
actually
up to
kind
the
of
top.
figure out where hers is because this building, as you've seen outside, apart from like the gabled roof, it is equipped with a what the hell is this called? Like a widow's watch, right? With that cool little thing on the top of the house where you can kind of walk up outside and see full 360. Which had Joey gone inside, he could have easily found that. But instead, he climbed the roof. But so yeah, you make your way to the 4th floor of this establishment. This is the only real room on that floor, and the door looks unremarkable as you approach.
All right, I take the end of my cane and bap it a couple of times.
Give it a hard rapping on the door.
Yeah.
After a few minutes, you hear noises stir inside, and the door clicks open, and there is one of those latches on it. She ain't no dummy. This ain't her first rodeo. And she pulls the door open, and she peeks out, and you can see that she's in like a dressing gown. She has her robe over the top of it. There's like fluffy things on some places, and she kind of leans out and says, "Yes."
Your chimney is working right now.
It is or isn't working?
It is working right now.
And that's why you've woken me up?
Yes, because it's being... You have a basement with a body in it.
Is it alive?
No.
Is it Charles?
I don't know. Who's Charles?
Don't worry about it. Hold on. And she clicks the door closed. You hear the latch slide, and then she opens back up. She's like tying the robe around her waist. Says, "Okay, I'm sorry. There's a body in the basement, and the chimney is working.
Yes.
How is the chimney relevant to the body?"
It seems... Just... You don't know what I'm talking about. That's all I needed to know. Okay.
Do you want to show me this?
Sure.
And she kind of like leans in, and you... Are you wanting to drink?
Me? No.
Okay. Lead the way. And she like
and
very
I will do so.
nonchalantly follows you.
Yeah.
So you lead her back down the stairs. What are the rest of you, Joey and Tora? Are you still bickering in the street, or are you back inside the building at this point?
Oh, I'm not going back in there.
I understand. So you have a route. A route? I don't know how you guys say it.
I have a
Is that right?
corner.
Okay. How long does it normally take you to get your papers and your
No.
deliveries?
I stand on a corner all day and I pass out papers.
All day? No.
Did you know that if you're a paper boy, you get paid more than if you was a paper girl?
Do you guys have paper girls in this town?
As
It's not
Joey
all good.
tries to smash the patriarchy. in
Well, we
1947.
had one. There was one. It was me. And then I realized that instead of a penny, I get 2 pennies a day. And, it works out.
Clearly, you made the right choice. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's an all day affair, passing out papers on a corner.
But, and what were to happen if you missed a day?
Well, then people wouldn't get the news.
Do you ever get sick days?
I don't know what that is.
I understand, but think about it this way. There has to be a reason we all got this very odd
I'm not going
letter.
to argue it with you, and I'm willing to miss a day, but I'm not going back in that scary place.
But you have me, and you saw Jack. Jack has the silver-tipped whatever sword thing, right? You're in...
Also a little annoying. Not Jack personally, just the stabbing.
Yeah. I can't make out your accent. I'm not from here. Stabbing or disturbing, but
Well, it's both.
yeah, yes.
That's what I said.
Okay, I see. this is a multifaceted accent.
You know, it's disturbing.
The stabbing's disturbing. I don't know what you're not getting here.
I'm just, maybe I just think it'd be safer if we wait out here. Nothing's gotten us on the street. The moment we walked in there, everything was weird.
There are Knights Guardsmen. They're not exactly the fairest.
Yeah, but I know how to dodge the Knights Guardsmen.
I
I guess it's a safe place we can go if we need a safe place. This does not qualify.
You're going to abandon Jack, the one with the car.
Well, no, I was kind of hoping you'd go in and get him, and then we come out together. But
If I leave you, what happens when you disappear and you're not here when I come back?
well, I'd be here. Okay, all right, fine. But I'm not going to the basement,
No,
and I'm not going to my room.
that's fair. That's the reason we grabbed all the things. I do not want to go back to my room either.
So we're just gonna stay in the
Lobby.
yeah. Can I? Okay. Fine.
We're not breaking our GM. It's fine.
As the two of you walk into the main lobby of the Foxglove, you see Jack take the final step down the last stair into the lobby, accompanied by Belladonna. God damn it.
Did you tell her about the body downstairs?
Yes, I did.
Oh, well, what did you have to say for yourself, ma'am?
Joey, I was showing the nice lady what's on her property first, and then
She don't know.
no, she doesn't know.
Oh,
In my head, all that happened was you walk. Fine, I'm not going in the basement. And then Jack walks down. We're going to the basement. Son of a.
no. Yeah. You should be careful. It's scary down there.
What? I'm sorry. I was just awoken. What is scary in the basement besides the fact that there is a dead body?
Pause. As the owner of this establishment, you find that just the pure fact of a dead body being in your basement not scary enough. Let alone, we don't need to go into details on the state of it right now, but just, excuse me?
Well, what's scary about a dead body?
No, it's not just a dead body. It's the fact that they hooked a dead body up to a piece of machinery that sucked its essence out into green gas that's currently flying up your chimney.
It's your chimney is working.
Oh.
The stores are falling.
What? That is far more interesting than a dead body. There are dead bodies all over the place. It's just a dime a dozen. More or less. If the killer was down there, now that'd be something to be afraid of. Or if there was, I don't know, something else.
I know you run an undercover establishment here and all of that, but you see dead bodies all the time? What kind of business is this?
I mean, I've seen a fair few. Shall we? And she motions towards the open secret door.
Yes, please.
Joey mocks her behind her back.
Joey, do not make me take a tone with you.
Sorry. She's just so...
Good job, Mom.
I've made control of this joke.
So yeah, I'll lead her downstairs.
Okay. Son of a bitch. So, you make it down the stairs, to which there is still a corpse strapped to a chair. Looks like a electric chair. For those who don't remember, the electric chair is hooked up to what looked like a bootlegger's still. However, it is now open. There are all kinds of cylinders in there, and there are contraptions that would make the wax cylinders of a phonograph, but the phonograph's cylinders are missing. As you guys get going down the bottom of the staircase, And this was in this exact way when you found it.
Yes.
We altered nothing.
Well, it altered itself, really.
It did. Now, Miss Belladonna,
Yes.
you know this man.
What makes you think I know this man?
You know this man, and you know that this man was the man we were supposed to meet, is it not?
That's an awfully forward assumption. How would I know who was supposed to meet you?
It's 4 a.m. I don't have time for bullshit.
I was sleeping.
Well,
That is a luxury that you had, and we didn't.
Well, I didn't
Dealing
wake
with
you
the
up.
shit in your building, okay?
Right?
What were you
Yeah.
dealing with in the Foxglove?
Ghosts and monsters under my bed.
There's
Oh.
absolutely no monsters under the bed.
Well, not no more, because it was on top when I found it.
What was this monster that you found?
Tell him, guys.
Did you give Joey the drink?
No.
Joey
No.
had nothing but grape juice. There were ethereal creatures, some of them inhuman-esque, see-through form, and then some of them seems to transform into more, as you would say, monster appearances, and had a sort of captivating presence that may have paralyzed some individual and caused other individuals to be violent for defense.
Did you harass the ghosts?
Harass him. I was sleeping.
They're normally quite docile.
Well, wait, you know there's ghosts? You should really put a sign out front or something. Like, that people should know that before they go lay their heads down in your beds.
Then they wouldn't sleep here. The ghosts don't bother anyone. There's only
Objection.
a handful of them.
Well, we didn't tamper with nothing. We was just waiting. You gave us the keys to our room. We didn't mean them no harm.
I locked my door and someone disrespected my privacy. Not only unlocked my door, but slung it wide open. Hence what started this entire night's shenanigans.
Now, that's a new
Shenanigans.
trick. None of the ghosts here have ever attacked anyone or opened any doors.
Well, then maybe it sounds like you got something more than ghosts. You think about that? Huh? When you let
haven't-
ghosts in, you could let other things in.
Does he stop?
No.
Believe me, if I figured out how, I would have done it by now.
Just saying. It's scary stuff and you're treating it.
There weren't anything scary before. Why would I expect anything to happen now?
Cuz.
Are you doing anything?
Realistically,
with
the
them?
way I see it is I had a room full of ghosts here before, and then you came in and agitated them, and then they attacked you.
No, somebody came in and planted this piece of machinery that sucked your ghosts right out from underneath you and put you up the chimney.
Well, this was supposed to be a still.
Well, it's brewing ghosts.
Miss Belladonna, you're saying this was supposed to be a still? Who installed it?
Oh, that's a good question.
She looks at you and she's... Why does that matter? It was... Let me clarify, before we get anyone in any kind of trouble. This was a functional still, as far as I knew, up until today.
Well, it's no longer still a still, so I really need to know who installed your still beforehand, who would know how to get down here.
Right, well, many people would know how to get down here, but what I'm saying is they installed a functional still, and was usable up until, I imagine, last night. If not, I don't know, I'll have to check the books and see when our last poll was from.
Do you keep a guest log?
I do, yes. Would you like to see it?
I would.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to see it.
She walks over to this machine, this contraption. She kind of like side eyes the person there, and walks over, and you can see her like inspecting this machine as if she might have any idea what it is. And then she kind of turns around, and you see her like with two fingers kind of like push the face of this person towards her, and then she just kind of, oh, I did know this one. You were right.
Know him?
Yeah. He wasn't
You
always
don't-
a corpse.
Well,
Few
you don't seem
corpses.
concerned.
Few corpses were.
Well, it's not like I can do anything now, Joey.
No, but you could mourn for this person that you knew.
I could, but for now you need the guest log.
Yeah, we need that guest log.
Is there anything else you'd need, Joey? Would you like me to...
Yeah, explanations, but it doesn't seem like you're gonna have many of those, so...
Not for now. And she turns and walks by, and she puts like a hand on Jack's shoulder that trails as she walks up the stairs, assuming you all will follow her.
Yep.
You told me we weren't coming to the basement. Like, storm up behind Jack. I say it to Dora.
You didn't have to. You kind of just followed Jack, and I followed you. So you just get so eager and want to talk. I understand. You don't ever have to go in the basement again.
Okay.
Although I will say, Joey, that machine does look really cool.
I know. Can I I know. How do I break it apart? Like, I want to take a piece of it. Oh, can I take the wax cylinder? I want to know what the imprint is.
So the wax cylinders are the only part that's missing. You notice that there is a space that these cylinders would go in, and you can see the etchings that like would trace down the different lines on the wax cylinder to make
Right.
it
Does it
place
come
them.
off?
That can come off, but the wax cylinder that was traced upon is gone. So whatever it was recording, that the recorded piece is missing.
I mean, since Joey's so smart and all, if I were to put a new wax cylinder in it, would it re-record?
You're sure that if you put wax cylinders in, it could record? You don't know what made the mechanism work. Although, given what you saw last night, probably ghosts.
Okay. How is it powered?
Also, probably ghosts.
Probably ghosts. Yep.
It is, for the record, Mike, ghosts are not the be-all and end-all. They don't do everything. Okay, no, okay. How about this?
Do you
Can I
know
make some...
ghosts?
Clearly
right now.
not.
Plasm goes a long way.
Clearly not. Let me, Joey does want to make some kind of general intelligence roll maybe on it to find out more
Sure.
information.
Yeah, go right ahead. It's going to be a difficulty 5.
Hot damn. Okay, I'm going to... What have I got for this?
You
Would
should
this
have
be
like
considered
pseudoscience.
science?
This would be the science that Joey is familiar with.
All right. Difficulty level 5, you said.
Yep. You can expend effort for this as well if you'd
I
like.
will do an effort. Nope. That was... I'm just a very upset teenager right now.
I'm pretty sure you might have at least 1 XP if you want to reroll. Pretty sure you were
Actually,
given
I'm
one.
pretty sure I do. I have 2 XP. Perfect.
Nice.
That deserves a for sure reroll. But not with the effort, right? Is that how it
Yeah,
works?
you can reroll the effort.
Oh, I can roll it with the effort. Okay, cool.
I just allow a complete reroll. Perfect.
Yeah.
Same
great.
number.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not. You rolled a 2 this time. Even worse.
I rolled a 2 this time. Really,
Man,
really.
good thing you guys are out of horror mode because both of those would have been.
Just kick it a lot.
Yes. So you kind of like stick your head towards the machine, and everything is this looks like it's well done, right? This isn't like slapdash. This is like welded into place. All the inner mechanisms of this. I will give you this. What you do notice is that on all of the internal workings of what's inside the sill, it doesn't look as though they have any kind of fluid residue. So this wasn't here if this was ever an active still, this mechanism wasn't here the whole time. So it would have had to have been drained and then installed, or installed this way from the beginning, and it never actually worked.
Are there barrels down here full of liquid?
There are. There is one, in fact, barrel down here.
Can I pop the lid on it?
Yeah, you can. There's like the little tasting thing. So you pop this large cork out of it, and it smells. You just get full alcohol right to the face.
Okay.
It's a small, like a pony keg, right? It's like a cask.
Yeah,
and it
but it
smells
doesn't
like
seem
whiskey.
odd. There's nothing odd about the liquid that came out of it.
It smells like whiskey, and it's like an amber liquid that kind of comes out if you give it a little slosh.
All right, I take all this in. I kick it a few times out of aggression, and then I kind of run up the stairs with Tora and Jack.
Yeah, you would note that you saw the liquor flowing last night, and for them to only have one small cask on hand is probably a little light if they were expecting.
Well, I'm also thinking like this whole thing was a still. If it was drained, what happened to everything?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not down here. You're saying so something's happened to all of it.
Yep. Yeah, so you guys all head back upstairs. You guys hear this doom, doom, doom from the basement as Joey kicks the contraption out of a fit of rage. As you guys enter the lobby, Belladonna is behind the bar, and she reaches out and she pulls out this large, wide black book and opens it and kind of spins it around and slides it towards Jack and says, "Is this what you're looking for?"
I believe so. And I'm gonna use understanding on it.
Okay.
And use that to study it.
So what are you trying to study from this?
I am going to take a look at guests who... We're sure this person didn't stay here. So guests that don't have a room.
Guests that don't have a room. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, whose name are you trying to find, Jack?
I think I'm trying to cross-reference with whatever crazy, mysterious article our newsy has.
Oh, okay. So the news article said Robert G. Elliott was the man in question that you have here. Yeah. So you kind of skim through this book. Roll me your understanding. It's going to be a difficulty 3.
Okay. It's now a difficulty 2 because of understanding.
Hell yeah.
But I really need to like rest soon. I think recovery roll might be good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
All right, difficulty 2. Boop. I don't know what that was.
It's a success.
Yeah.
So the first thing you notice is... Wait, how is that a success?
I don't know.
That's not a success. You rolled
Right?
a 2. Yes. I don't know why that didn't work. You rolled a 2, not a 6, which is what you needed.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, okay. So what you notice,
Weird.
first and foremost, as you flip the page, it's very clearly dated, yesterday's date, January 6, 1927, and you 3 are the only names on the docket. But you remember this room was full of people just last night.
Yeah. Woo. The rolls are also filled by ghosts.
Did you find what you're looking for?
No, I don't think so, but thanks.
Was there a specific name of a person that you were...
Robert G. What's his name? Kid?
Robert G. Elliott.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Why are you looking for Mr. Elliott?
Oh, you know him.
A good number of people know him. He is the state electrician.
Beyond why everyone knows this Mr. Elliott, I want to know why you don't actually, like, what is the functionality of this guest book if it doesn't actually record all your guests?
Yeah.
Why did we sign it and no one else?
Yeah.
Well, because you were the only guests.
That, what, So help me. When you greeted us, did you not have a full house in the lobby?
Yes, we always have one.
Are they not guests?
I think of them more as permanent residents.
Like ghosts?
Yeah. Which
Now
is
we
why I assumed that you had agitated them.
We don't agitate.
Don't you?
No. And you know what? I got a lot of questions. You know, for you to have such a big still down there that got replaced by some crazy science. What happened to all the hooch on the inside?
I don't actually know. I don't keep track of the menial tasks such as those. The barkeep usually does, and he's not here right now.
Where is this barkeep?
At his house, I presume?
Menial? You're running a hotel
Yeah.
during the Prohibition with whiskey going on, with still, and you think that's menial?
Yes.
I don't understand how you function.
Well, I mean, it's only one of my stills.
Okay.
One, you got a few? Would you happen to have one located at the university? Or at the edge of East Church near the water? Or at the Campbell Memorial Park, huh? Huh? Do ya?
There is one at the end of East Church. Why do you ask?
Well, I'm just saying, because your ghost friends that were smokeified and put up the chimney that was done at 5 other locations throughout the city. I saw it with my own eyes. And I have a feeling they're all connected to your stills.
5 other locations?
Well, that's what the GM said.
Son of a bitch. Oh, you're a monster of a person.
I'm just saying, it's a possibility. Do you own 5 or more?
I own a decent amount.
Okay, that's still real vague. Why is she being so vague, Jack?
It's a crime, Joey.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna arrest you. Do I look like a copper?
No, but you'd look like you never stop talking, Joey, and I don't know what's gonna come out of your mouth next.
But that doesn't mean I don't bring up good points.
It does. But when you toddle out into the street and say, "The lady at the Foxglove has multiple stills and she sells booze," then the Night's Watchmen come to my house and knock on my door, and then I have 2 very
like the
ugly new bracelets.
Well, see, now you're underestimating Joey, because I don't like the Night's Watchman as any more than you do. Huh?
We'll just point him towards the foxtrot.
I'm just trying to get down to the bottom of why somebody stole all your hooch and shoved your ghost up your chimney.
That's a weird metaphor.
Oh my goodness.
I do declare that is.
That's a rough question. Who's shoving ghosts in those chimneys?
I was going to say, Joey keeps an absolutely straight face. He has no concept of innuendos.
No, Joey does not. Okay.
Okay. Where are the other locations? I don't have a still at the university. It's a university.
The other ones were East Night and Zinco, and I have West and West something. West what was the other one? West. I can't read my handwriting. I wrote it too fast.
West Saltonstall.
West Saltonstall, and yeah, at the church, Campbell Memorial Park, and the university.
I have one at East Church. The other ones I don't.
Okay. Well, that's a start. Maybe we should check your other still. What if they tampered with that one too?
You can check it if you'd like. I will say that, judging by what you're telling me, the area by West Saltonstall is the Emmett Cant Research Facility. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. No, of course, you would know, exactly.
Yeah, well, I've been there a few times.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
She never believes me.
The one on East Ninth Street in Zinco?
Yeah.
That sounds like Zinco Incorporated. It's a large business.
What do they do at Zinco?
And none of my business.
Okay.
You'll have to find out.
Well, I'm gonna. They're gonna help me.
Rest assured, Joey's going to find out a lot of things. I understand. Miss Belladonna.
Yes.
I just need to know, why were we brought here?
I assume the letters you received. The man in the basement came here, reserved 4 rooms, said to expect 4 guests. 3 of you arrived, and that was all I was told.
Did you have prior interaction with the man in the basement?
You could say that. Jeez, Jess. What does that mean? You got real judgy all of a sudden.
Have you?
Very judgy of Miss Belladonna and all her interactions.
She's a classy lady, guys.
Yes. Yes, classy lady with her hands in all the whiskey pots.
That's because you don't care. Don't make you classy.
Okay. Do you want to expand our horizons and explain this man? Give us any information? If we're meant to, well, clearly now it's a legacy, right? So what do we do with this letter?
You were supposed to present it to, I would assume, him or one of his compatriots, and they would bring you somewhere. That's usually what they do. They meet here, that booth. If necessary, they have a block of rooms. They meet, they take you, you go somewhere. Eventually, I'll see you in a few years.
I'm getting this feeling that maybe being a man of letters is dangerous.
Miss Belladonna, do you
Yes.
perhaps have an address for what's his name, Elliot?
Elliot.
Oh, the state electrician.
Yes.
Yeah, he lives in Boston, not in Arkham.
Oh.
Interesting. All right. Thank you for your time.
Yes, he has been here a few times. Here in the greater sense of Arkham, not necessarily here in the Foxglove. There is a penitentiary here that he has assisted in the carrying of troops to and from, to bring them to Boston. We don't actually have, we didn't actually have a chair here. Now we have at least one.
Got it.
As the room quiets down, you hear a noise that you could all swear was Joey, just projecting his voice, as a young man, sweaty and kind of like dust-covered, runs in almost the exact same attire. And he kind of, Mrs. Belladonna, as he runs up towards the room. And Joey, you see Henry. He is another boy who sits on a corner and sells newspapers all day. You've encountered him, but I'm not sure if you guys. I don't know how much newsy interaction
we
you have.
we got beef.
Of course. Damn it, Henry.
You couldn't give me a throwaway
Nobody
NPC, could you,
likes
Chelsea?
Henry.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna. When have I ever made it easy on you? That's
So-
not why you bring me here.
He comes running in. Mrs. Belladonna, as he runs in. Red hair, a mess, freckles all across his face.
Oh, he's a ginger.
Oh, he's from Southie. As he runs in and kind of stops, and he sees you. Joey.
Henry.
Mrs. Belladonna, And he kind of runs over to the counter. I have a message for you. She looks back and forth between the two of you, sighs heavily. Like how he's a ginger, gross. And she leans down, and he cups his hands around and begins to whisper something into her ear. Any one of you who is trying to listen in, you guys can make me I think it's an intelligence. You can make me a difficulty 5 intelligence check to overhear this whisper.
No. I'm rolling like garbage.
Seething that Henry.
Jack, I will give you an asset for your acute hearing.
Oh, nice.
And you are muted.
Perception. Well,
I feel like what happened here? Why did that not work?
I don't know.
So you rolled a 5 and needed a much higher number than that.
That's okay. Jack won.
Okay. I don't know why it did that.
I don't know.
Jack, on the other hand, you can hear this missive that is happening here. In fact, since only Jack hears it, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be shady about it. This is gonna be fun. Sorry, the rest of chat. Jack, you hear this, and she leans back from the conversation. And you see that the calm, cool, like very laissez-faire look she had going on the entire day has kind of paled a little bit. And she looks to Henry and says, "Thank you." And she slides coins over across the table to him. Says, "Off with you." And Henry.
All I got was great.
Henry like flicks one of the quarters in the air and catches it. And says, "Joey." And you just see him run back out of the house. As the Henry just sort of hangs in the air. Belladonna looks back at the rest of you and says, things
You gonna let us in now?
Yeah. Things are worse than we thought.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
Surprise! Go figure.
Yes.
Worse? How can they get worse?
No, she's coming up to speed with us, Joey.
The man in the basement isn't the only one.
I knew it.
In fact, if what I'm hearing is true, then those papers you have might make you the only ones.
Of the men of letters?
You mean they killed them all? There are no more men's?
We'll make it the women of letters.
And Jack.
None of them.
A good number of them are gone. The rest are missing. I assume in hiding.
All right.
Or a coup.
Well, I just have a question. What did the men of letters do? I was hoping that men of letters would be able to tell us, but if they're all gone, then you have to.
Great. The men of letters are a group of people that...
What? You don't say!
Thanks, Jess. They make it their personal job to do exactly what you did last night, but on a much more organized, much more efficient scale.
You mean, when you say what we did last night, you mean fighting monsters and stuff?
Yes. And stuff.
And there's
and
more
stuff.
monsters?
Ocultos. Okay, now
Joey,
we're speaking my language.
Why do you have a letter, Joey?
I mean, I was given one. They asked me to come here.
But why?
And stuff. Why should Joey have to tell you why Joey has a letter?
Yeah! Why? And nonetheless, you gave coins to Henry and you didn't give me none, so...
You haven't done anything for me.
We rid this place of ghosts.
Did you?
Well, we watched it happen.
So you didn't actually do anything.
No, we didn't do anything.
You waved a sword around, Jack. You did plenty.
I did something.
Jack did something. Just waving your sword around.
That's what Jack did all night long. He just waved his sword around,
Yeah.
both in combat and out.
So what we're faced with here is a situation in which whoever did this wasn't here at the time, and it happened simultaneously at 5 other places across the city.
It
So
appears as though.
there's some sort of is that possible for you to do something and be somewhere else? Or perhaps there's some sort of timing mechanism to it.
You mean 2 places at once?
There are ways to communicate with other people.
The science of what's going on in that still is not my forte.
Some kind of radio, perhaps like a radio wave or something.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there are lots of ways you could rig something like that up one time. I did it with just cans and a couple wires. Well, and there's some electricity, of course. It's not too hard.
Miss Belladonna, do you perhaps have a map of Arkham or know where to find one?
Yes. Hold on. And she kind of... You hear this, like, clinking noise as she wrenches up a piece of the floorboard. And she, like, pulls out a box and places this dust-covered box on top of the counter. And then she lifts it off and pulls out this map that you guys should be able to now see before you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, maps.
Whoa.
So pretty.
That's nice. So the university, the park. Can I mark on this map?
You should be able to. I didn't prevent you from doing it.
Too late now.
So I will. Here, I'll even help you out. So if you do, perfect. That's the best part. So if I do this, you saw, yeah. So you saw something here. You saw something here. You saw something here.
Ooh.
Something here. And I'm pretty sure right where you have circled, right there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Joe goes, look, it makes a shape. Well, I mean, it's like it's centered around something. Like, oh no.
Oh no.
Pentagram. Lovely.
It's, well, I mean, I don't know nothing about nothing really, but I can tell you I've seen that before.
That's a
It's not
specific
good.
kind of pentagram.
It's a unique perspective, nonetheless. What's at the witch house?
What makes it so specific, Jack?
It's not equal. So they're following something.
Oh. What's in the middle?
Looks like Giles' bookstore
Ooh.
and the witch house.
I don't know about going in a witch house.
It's not far from here, though. Like, quite literally right down the street.
Yes, Arkham isn't that big.
So, where on the map is this place?
Oh, the foxglove is right here. Hold on, let me grab a little tool.
Dee,
for you.
dee, 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 dee.
Oh, okay.
No, it's the corner of Main and Garrison. It's right over there.
JK. Remember, Tora is bad with the directions.
Yeah.
It's right there, right near Old Port.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yep.
Also, I'm going to take a recovery roll or two right now.
Yeah, go
Not
for
a
it. Yeah, you guys have enough time. I mean, I don't
Mm-hmm.
think you're traipsing off, so you guys can take up to the hour one,
Oh, yes. Okay.
if you need to.
I need something.
She
I very need to.
She kind of looks back and forth between Jack and Tora, because obviously, and she says, there may be more of the Men of Letters about. As I said, they're most likely in hiding, if they are
Right.
still with us.
Well, how would we find them? We can't rightfully run around the town waving our letters around. What's the bat signal?
I mean, that is how you got here.
No, they gave us instructions in the letter.
And then you wove them around. Either way.
You asked for the letter.
Either way.
I didn't wave a letter around. Let that be known.
She glances at Joey.
I'm all eyes on this map. I'm like studying it I'm like, oh, look. Not even noticed.
Joey knows where everything is on the map, but now he's pointing it out to make sure that he knows.
Everybody else
quiz.
knows.
Yeah.
So, Tora, if there is such a thing as a sort of call sign to draw the men of letters to you, and somebody's been actively hunting them and executing them, I think that would cause
an anti-call sign then? Like, wait, she's implying there are more men of letters. How do we find them? What would be the most logical way? Do we wait? Is this a home base? What are we doing here?
Well, they had a symbol.
Yes, I'm very aware of the symbol.
No. I'm just saying, anybody that uses symbols, will post them up in places to get their, other people's attention.
It's supposed to be a general symbol of protection, Joey.
Oh.
Against what one might say supernatural things.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it any less important for communicating that we're looking for. Can it be both?
It could, but again, it could also single us out. We know that they know that they know that we know. What? I don't know. Okay.
Well, I still think it might be smart for us to go visit these other locations and then see, what kind of dead bodies are left behind from there. Just like.
Yeah, we could do that.
So, building to building until you find out what caused it.
Well, we don't have to go building the building. Jack's got a car.
That would take you... never mind. The park...
Directly to where we're going.
To the building. Anyway, the park is free access. Zinko's will likely not let you in. You're not an employee there, and they have no reason to. My other facility, I will grant you access to. The one on East Church.
Yeah.
As far as the research facility and the university, you're on your own.
Okay. Is there I'm guessing Arkham has a library.
Yeah, several. The biggest one is at the university. They have several smaller ones that are more like bookstores than libraries. You can get to the public access version, the side of the library. There is a restricted side that is university students only, but most people can use the library if you are afforded the knowledge to read.
Looks like I was about to say there's a library across the street too. I just know that that's where I seek refuge. So I'm wondering if Joey would know how to get in potentially.
I think Joey can get into a handful of locations scattered around the city, and I think you're small enough and can potentially be quiet enough that you can kind of just go into the library during public hours, and they just forget to kick you out, kind of thing.
Yeah, I just hang out now. Okay.
Yeah, it's a massive library, and guards can be lazy.
So sometimes I go to the library at the university. I think we could get in if we stay quiet. Oh, nobody will really kick us out. We just have to stay out of everybody's eye shot.
Okay. Sure.
Maybe we should start with the easy ones first.
You may use the foxglove as your base of operations for now.
Is there any way to guarantee the ghosts don't disturb us?
Yes. Don't agitate them.
How might one go about agitating the ghost? Just so I make sure I don't do it.
I don't know. Does one of you practice the occult?
I look at Tora.
Is that a problem?
Not if you do it the right way. Don't take offense, sweetheart. You're young. You have
Oh.
plenty of time to learn.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm not sure if, you know what? I don't even know what to say to that. Okay, well, you know what? I should say thank you. Thank you for giving us a place to come back to. And for giving us access to whatever your property is at this place.
Oh, you know what? For once, Joey said good things, better things than I would have said.
Don't you have a shift in like 20 minutes?
Oh, yeah, I do. It'll take me that long to run across the bridge.
Jack, don't you have a spare nickel to give to Joey so Joey doesn't have to
nickel?
work all day?
Oh, nickel.
A nickel. That's
A
a
nickel?
lot.
That's more than I make in like 3 days.
I'm not gonna just give this kid a nickel.
And Henry got 4 quarters just now.
I know.
He's loaded.
I steal him from him later on the street corner anyways. Don't matter. Nobody likes Henry anyways.
Now I have to make him recurring. Great.
Oh no, poor Henry.
Poor
Henry.
Oh god.
I could take a day off from, slinging papers. Maybe just until we get all this sorted.
That would be a good idea that I do recommend. And I still think Rich Boy over here could compensate you.
No, don't think. Joey don't need no handouts.
Yeah, Joey doesn't need any handouts.
Oh my god.
Let's see, he's gonna let me ride in that snazzy car.
I did not say that.
You are not making the child
gotta-
walk if you are
it's
driving.
I don't.
Oh, I'll drive it.
My concern is only of self-preservation right now, but I also don't want anyone bleeding on my carpet. What does the child offer the two of you? Anything?
Hey,
I'm not-
I offer lots.
Joey, in all of the time that I have known him,
8 hours.
has been quite useful
Yeah.
and charismatic and is budding with potential.
I'm more than budding.
How does that help you?
I know things. Joey knows stuff.
Do you know how to fight a monster? Or
There are
a
more
ghost?
ways than one to fight a monster. Trust me, and I've seen a lot scarier things than monsters under beds, okay?
Do you know any of the ways to fight a monster?
No, but I'm smart enough to figure it out or build something that could do it for me. Why does this bother you, huh? Is it because I'm a kid?
Yes.
Look, you don't know nothing about me, Joey, or the two of them. You know what? You didn't get a letter.
You're right. I didn't need one.
They knew that I could do something.
It's basically what I've been working on. I mean, if Joey got a letter, clearly there's something going on here that...
Why they call Jack? Why is that any different? Well, Jack, what you got to offer? You got a sword, which is a plus, but
Jack, what do you have to offer?
Are you really asking me that?
I mean, Joey seems very curious.
Jack's gonna take a long drink and then just say in between, I'm already a man of letters.
Bless you, Kazunte.
Yeah, and I'm useful. Joey, I know things.
We just let that one go, huh? Okay. Jack, you're responsible for the child. I'm not cleaning that one up.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Hey, I'm housebroken.
I'm afraid you'll be broken. Yes, that is my concern.
Look, I've been broken, huh? Joey is what comes after you've been broken.
That's the show, folks.
We did it. Da-da-da-da-da.
Son of a bitch.
For the record. So, trust me, unless they gotta have to have something cooked up ripe to scare old Joey.
She just glances towards Jack. I'm sure you'll see a few things. Jack, did you hear the conversation?
Oh,
Okay.
not a lot I don't hear.
So,
Did I say it again?
should you say what again?
The conversation she didn't hear. Or he didn't hear.
No, he... Oh my... It's already tiring. He heard the... Anyway, the young boy that came through just a few minutes ago.
Henry.
Whatever. He relayed a message. The message was... The book has been uncovered. The knights have fallen. The horsemen ride. Hoist the colors.
There's a book? I love books. What kind of book?
I can't imagine there's a few things you don't love.
Well,
Except Henry.
nobody likes Henry. Except for you. And that says a lot about you. Now, what kind of...
That cut deep. That cut deep. I'm
Salty!
taken aback by that one.
No, what kind of book?
There is a book that the men have been trying to acquire the whereabouts of for quite some time. The book is called De Vermis Mysteris.
Okay, so the Minolettas didn't acquire it, but somebody else did?
Yes. I can only assume that they've acquired it and used it for whatever that was last night.
The Vermis Mysterious. That's, what does that translate to? I know this.
Do you?
I do. Mysteries of the Worm. I know this. Joey knows things.
Close.
Right?
That is true. That is what it translates to.
So you think the person that's shoved the ghosts up your chimneys is also the one that maybe stole this book?
I think he might be working with the people who have the book.
So, what would a book like that contain?
We believe it contains spells.
Like magic?
Yes.
There's no such thing as magic.
She glances towards Tora.
Wait, it's not really magic, is there?
There's magic.
No, you're just pulling on Joey's leg.
You saw a house full of ghosts last night.
Ghosts aren't magic. Those can be explained partially through science.
Okay, so
And
let's
they use the
consider magic, Joey, as unexplained weird science, okay? It does exist.
Huh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's got spells in it.
Yes.
What do these spells do?
Por ejemplo, ghosts, green smoke, falling stars. Clearly, it's a powerful book.
There's only about a
Probably
dozen ghosts that live here. You said
We
the
saw more
basement,
than a dozen.
We did see more than a dozen.
which means I'm assuming that whatever that device is was calling them.
Oh.
Which means if what Joey says is accurate at all, perhaps the fact that you know some kind of science and you know some kind of magic and you're a babysitter, then perhaps that is why you were all called together.
There's clearly more than meets the eye to Mr. Jack over here, besides being a fancy pants rich boy. Clearly,
I will give the kid 5 cents if you don't bring it up again. Just gonna.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah,
You got a whole nickel.
whole nickel.
Yeah.
Just for you.
I check it to make sure it's like, actually, of course it actually is. Man, thanks, mister. It's great. Now I got at least 3 days before I got to slave papers again.
Oh, joy. Joy for me.
You know, I'll drive your car for you if you want. I'll chauffeur you around Old Town.
Oh, no. We've been over this. You
For a
are
shiny
not.
cop a penny.
You are not driving my car. It's never gonna happen. It's not happening.
I mean, it could happen.
we end the campaign with Joey driving the car.
Joey drives
Clearly,
That's how
no,
it
that
ends.
has to happen.
That's how
Jack's
the whole that's how the whole campaign ends.
Look, I'm a postmodernist. It's not happening.
So
Okay.
it appears as though they're combining magic and science, Joey.
Oh. Oh no. No. I don't like this no more. Maybe you know what? You can have your nickel back, mister. I'm gonna go put papers out on the streets. No, I have seen science and magic. No, Joey's out. This is bad.
I'm glad you are finally on our level, Joey, of the gravity of the situation.
Well, nobody told me that there was magics and people was trying to merge it with science.
Can we rewind back to when I showed you a magic trick, Joey?
Yeah, but I thought that was just a magic trick.
Fair. Okay, you are in the gullible but smart side. I understand.
Joey, if you want to leave because it's too dangerous, that's really good. That actually gives me
Jack!
comfort. What?
No,
There has to be a reason Joey was given this letter.
because because
Joey, this is scary. This is dangerous. I won't deny you that. This is a very serious situation, and we have very little details. But there is clearly a reason you are here, and we will protect you. I will make sure Jack protects you, and I will protect you in any way that we can.
that's real nice, but I don't need protecting.
I just gotta wonder why I'm the unreasonable one for not wanting the 12-year-old to get involved with machine magical cultists.
Unfortunately, I've been involved with machine magical cultists before.
Oh God.
Yeah, clearly the implications are there. That is what I'm seeing.
I did this before. I escaped all this before. I'm not supposed to do this again.
No one's asking you to go anywhere quite so dangerous. But we need your help.
Oh. Yeah, and if I'm not there to tell you, then you could just, the two of you could get hurt.
Yes, we could get hurt.
That's perfectly timed, yes.
I have to make sure that you know what you're walking into, because, machineries and magics is scary.
You know what they say. How are you gonna win without a newsie on your side?
Yeah, they do. They do say that, don't they? Okay. I'll be your lucky penny. But I'll tell you. So this has happened here in Arkham before, kinda, maybe, a little, sorta. There was some things, some people, a person, really, who was experimenting and stuff, and then the lab went kaboom, you know, and it was a long time ago, and I thought that Arkham was just gonna be normal after that.
How long ago, Joey?
Oh, I don't know. I guess when I escaped, I was like 5-ish, 6 maybe. 8. I was 8.
And how old are you now, Joey?
18.
And where was this lab?
Do you remember that big old fire at that old hospital?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, see, that was no hospital. It was a front, a cover for this crazy man who was using magics and sciences and stuffs. And he was not real nice, and he liked to take kids, you know, and keep them to do experiments on and stuff. So, you know, good riddance, I say.
Are you... She leans kind of closer towards Joey. Are you talking about Dr. West?
Kinda, sorta. Yeah. You know Dr. West, because if you do, you should get new friends.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's dead now.
Good. That's where I left him.
Pretty sure. You left him dead?
No.
Joey, did you kill a guy?
No! When the fire started, it was kind of chaos and stuff, right? And so I started running, and then he was trying to get out behind me, and I had this moment where I thought if I just closed the door, he'd run up inside, and nobody'd miss him.
Bless you. You did what you needed to. That is...
I'm just saying.
Joey, you're a survivalist. Do you realize how strong you are?
Yeah, I know. I've been telling you this since I met you on the street.
Joey, we have all been there.
Have you? Well, that makes me feel somewhat better.
Yep, we've definitely all shut someone in a burning building.
I mean, so I just thought, you know, it would all just go away. And then when I left, I didn't really know who I was or where I came from. And so then I just...
Wait. When you left, you mean figuratively because you're so young and traumatized, or like literally didn't have memories?
I don't really know. I just know it's all kind of blurry. Like I don't know where I came from. I don't know who my parents are. I just know my real name. Well, part of it anyways. That's about it. Oh, and the horrible things that people do when they put magic and sciences together. I know a lot. It's a lot about that.
Damn, Joey.
No, thanks. Like I said.
So, go ahead. Sorry.
If what Joey is saying is true, keep an extra eye on him. West is a hard one to kill.
Oh, it's one of those.
One of what? He should be dead. I watched that building that building burn to the ground with him inside it.
You know,
The first
people
three
like
times didn't take either.
You know, like
Oh,
Rasputin.
No, I don't know. No Sputins. You can't just walk away from death and dying.
Joey,
I mean,
there's going to be a lot that we discover on this journey, and it started with the basement. Now, if we can just take that filter away, we're going to learn a lot about death and the possibilities of undeath and re-death and, you know... invincibilities to death?
Nobody's impervious to death.
If you're already dead,
Mm-hmm.
Well, the dead don't walk, and they sure enough don't do science.
Oh, Joy,
keep
you're
an eye on
young.
him.
Oh.
Yeah, gonna try. This is
You're telling me she's a walking dead?
We don't know.
Would assume he's at a minimum that. I'm pretty sure he perfected the art of undeath.
No.
What did you think those experiments were for?
Well, I don't know. Just, I mean, you don't question a crazy man who's trying to put nodes in your neck.
That's true. It would be unwise. But when he wasn't doing that, he had a thing for cadavers.
Yeah. Well, you could call it a thing. He had lots of them, and he did experiments and stuff on them. Oh my God, he's raising the dead.
Magic is real. Shit. As I said, keep an eye on him. I'm not cleaning up another mess.
Understood.
She reaches over to the array of keys and pulls one off the far corner and sort of slides it across the bar towards you. She says, "That will get you inside my warehouse. As I said, the rest are on you. The park is available to anyone."
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I don't deal with the school. I can't help you there.
I can get us to the library. There's no problem. It's fine.
She kind of chuckles and then turns to Tora and says, "You might also have a difficult time getting around in the school. There's lots of warding."
Oh,
It's not like I am supernatural.
She slides her nightgown up her wrist, and what was
Whoa.
previously ladies, ankles. It's the 1920s. And she where was previously covered by the long gloves last night. You see in almost the same spot where you have the unicursal hexagram. She has it's a caduceus. I think that's how you say it. But the actual thing and not the rod of Hermes. So it is, and you notice that given your profession, it is a term of healer and or witchcraft.
Sure.
She has been branded with the mark of a witch.
Oh.
oh my God, you're a witch.
Joey.
For Joey, it looks like a stick with a snake wrapped around it. But a lady with a tattoo is not often heard of. Now you've seen two.
Yeah.
And your legs.
It was the gloves. It was
That was her sleeve. She pulled
Oh,
her
I thought she
sleeve.
pulled her leg up. I'm sorry. I thought she pulled her
She pulled the nightgown up her wrist.
so very,
Wrist.
Oh. Oh, I see. These kind of wards. Well, might burn a little bit. We'll see.
Just be careful.
Mm-hmm.
It is a place of some kind of knowledge.
yeah, it's a library.
Yes, Joey.
It is a library. At a minimum. It sure is. I will have you know that Mr. West, doctor, studied there in the medical school. So, perhaps extra caution, given your current guest.
Yeah, we're definitely not hitting that one up first. Let's take the easy ones.
If you're looking for easy, I would suggest the park.
The park.
It's wide open. Green grass. Lots of people. You should be fine.
Well, into where there are lots of people. You think we was fine?
Apparently there weren't a lot of people, Joey.
Joey, there was no one here. It
You know what I mean.
The three of you. Well, then I implore you to keep a sharper eye about who is and is not a person.
I look inquisitively at both of my colleagues, both Jack and Tora.
Is there anything else you need from me? Any other assistance? The rooms
No.
are yours, all three of them. You can go and sleep there if you'd like.
I need a nap, honestly. Who's gonna go to the park at like what? It's like 4:30 in the morning at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joey, you can sleep here in the lobby if it makes you feel more comfortable.
Okay, it does. I go to the booth.
That's fair. That's fair.
That makes me feel way better.
Jack, your room is available. Tora, yours as well.
Okay.
Of course.
More salt circles/squares.
They're unnecessary in the rooms. I don't know what opened your door.
Mm-hmm.
Did you recognize it?
No.
That was believable. Either way, my beauty sleep was interrupted with bad news upon bad news, and now I have far more work than I ever wanted. I'm going back to bed. I encourage you to do the same and hope this all blows over in the morning. Good night.
All right.
Thanks.
Night, Belle.
She walks from the bar and begins to walk upstairs, leaving the three of you, Joey laying in the booth, together in the lobby. What are you guys doing?
I will go to bed myself. I'm tired.
Okay. Fantastic. And Tora, are you also going to bed?
It's been a long day.
Yeah, I'm going to spend another night in there, see what happens, or the rest of the night in there. Yeah.
Okay. Then on that note, as soon as Jack comes back, that's where we're going to wrap up this episode. On this peaceful dream note of Men of Letters. You guys had a casual encounter today, mostly quizzical, and we're going to end it as you guys go to sleep and hopefully wake up to a better tomorrow. That being said, let's go around, do our introductions for you guys real quick, and then we'll go host a friend of ours. So we will start with Chelsea. Chelsea, who are you? Where can we find you? And what are you up to?
Yes, I am Chelsea. You can find me online as Little Red Dot on both Twitch and Twitter, where I spend most of my time playing tabletop games on awesome networks, just like this one, including my own. The best ways to find me are going to be here on Thursdays. You can find me in the North by Northwest podcast, which is a 5e podcast. Saturdays, I'm over on the Roll For It Network. And Tuesday nights, you can catch Witch Girl Adventures on my channel, which is wholesome, drama-filled, teen witchy goodness. And I'm going to let Marcy talk about what happens Sunday on my channels, because
Fantastic. We'll do
that's her who
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
Now that Marcy's back, we'll jump right over to her so she can talk about those Sundays on your channel. So Marcy, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what are you up to?
Hi, folks. My name is Marcy. I am the GM for the Owl of Lycia. We just came back every other Sunday, not this one, but next one. And on Thursdays, you can find me here. And on Saturdays, you can find me on Gold Heart Group every other Saturday because we're doing Dragon Heist. Other than that, this is fun. It's a full moon night out tonight for real.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Not that that's any kind of indication
No.
about anything
No.
whatsoever.
No.
I
fine.
can't wait till something happens in the game. Not that your descriptor isn't just emblazoned on the screen for everyone to see. But that being said, I am excited to see what happens there. I'm also excited for next week when Gnome comes in. But for now, we'll jump right over to Jess. Jess, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what are you up to?
Hello, I'm Jess. I go by Burst of Hope on the interwebs. You know, this is the main one. This is a small season for me. So I took a step back for actually being in games. I'm like, I'm gonna be a sane person and do what I say I'm gonna do instead of pretending it. So we do have the finale of a Numenera campaign that Colin, the other Phantom Rule Booth person, is running on Pro Starters channel. So next week, Monday, you can catch us there. I think we're giving away a starter set for Numenera. So if you like Cypher system, come check that out. But yeah, here Thursday every night.
Fantastic. I liked how Colin and Marcy were both logged into the same Twitch account for a good portion of today's stream, and neither one realized it for a good couple of minutes. That was my
Like
favorite
always.
chatter interaction.
I'm always on it.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Colin's like, "Are we in the same account?" Son of a. That was good stuff. Guys, that wraps us up for this week of this show and for the games we have going on this week. Tune in next week for all of our new shows and join us in the Discord if you want to be part of the conversation. It's a specific channel just for this game, so you can gush about it, in which Chelsea is posting all the GIFs that she is making of this. So if you guys have GIFs of the show, post them there, artwork, whatever you have. We love it. And that being said, we're going to go jump over to one of my favorite creators in the world, Greg, a.k.a. Grimjack21502 from Tales of the Grim. They are currently playing The Fall of Faerun, which I believe is a post-apocalyptic meat grindery Faerun Forgotten Realms kind of world. So definitely go check those guys out. They are amazing. And from all of us to you guys, bye-bye.